I'm Fletcher Rhoden, and my pet peeve for today is overcooked burgers and undercooked fried eggs. Alright, so first of all, it's important to explain that Pet Peeves is brought to you by my website, FletcherRhoden.com. That's where you'll find links to various things, such as to my Amazon.com authors page. That's where you can buy my many books in paperback, or for Kindle, or in audiobook format. I've got a lot of them. There's also a link to my Spotify artist page. That's where you can download my many albums. Got a lot of them too. In 2024, I had a 4-album set called Quadrilogy. In 2025, I've got a brand new pop album called I'm Possible. Now you can download these things at Spotify or anywhere, all over the internet. Wherever you like to download your favorite music, you could download mine. But on my website, you'll find music which is free and exclusive. So check that out. Okay, today's pet peeve. Overcooked burgers and undercooked eggs. Now, when I say eggs, really, I mean fried eggs. The problem with fried eggs is that nobody really knows how to cook them right. Everybody undercooks them. It's always sunny side up, right? Over easy, they call it. Now, sunny side up is when you don't flip the egg. And generally that's served with the part of the white uncooked. So it's sort of transparent, gelatinous goo, like a placenta, which, you know. So then when you turn it over, it's called over easy, if you only let it cook for a very, very brief time. Then if you let it cook a little longer, but over easy, the goo is not always, the white is not cooked all the way through. The yolk is entirely liquid, and the white is mostly cooked. That's over easy. Okay? Over medium is the white is entirely cooked, and the yolk is partially cooked, so that some of it is runny and some of it is hard. Over hard is that all of the yolk is cooked hard and nothing is runny. Okay? Now, if you go into 9 out of 10 restaurants, I guarantee, and you order over medium, you'll get over easy. You get over easy. So they'll bring it to you, and you'll cut into it, and man, you're going to see that translucent white of the egg spill out. And there's just no getting around it, man. That is repulsive to me. That's a pet peeve for me. Repulsive. Right? Learn to cook the egg. If you're not a good egg cooker, there are ways that you can cook an egg, medium or hard without actually turning it over. And that's by basting it with the butter. Tilt the pan and take the spoon and whatever butter or oil or whatever you're using to fry the egg, spoon a bit of it onto the white on top without flipping the egg. That'll cook the white and leave the yolk runny. Or if you want to cook some of the yolk, you might baste it with the butter, baste the yolk to cook it. So you don't have to flip the egg and break it in order to get an over medium egg. Just cook it medium side up. Not sunny side up, but like afternoon side up. I don't know. Cloudy side up. I don't know. But, but learn to cook a medium fried egg, would you? It's either undercooked and runny and gross with the white translucent. I don't mind yolk, but then the yolk is often not hot because it hasn't really begun to cook. So it's kind of raw. It's kind of raw yolk. And raw white I cannot deal with. And raw yolk I don't like either. It's gross. If I order it over medium, like oftentimes you get Eggs Benedict where they poach it easy. So they poach it and you cut into it and there's like translucent goo. It's gross. Have it poached medium. Or poached well, because they serve it with hollandaise sauce anyway. How much wetness do you need? A little runny yolk is good. A little firm yolk, a little runny yolk. That's medium. How come professionals, cooks, can't get this straight? Medium is different from hard, and it's different from easy. Okay? Now, here's part 2 of this pet peeve, and that's burgers. Because you go to a burger place, and they're always going to overcook it. Why? Well, the county regulations, COVID and Ebola and blibbity skibbity bibbity, we have to burn every piece of hamburger that comes in. And then it comes gray and charred and gross. Now, I guess a lot of people like their burgers that way, and frankly, a lot of people like their eggs undercooked and translucent, like egg soup. I do not like egg soup. If I wanted egg soup, I'd get egg flour soup from a Chinese restaurant where the eggs actually would be fully cooked. I don't like a burger where it's burned. If it's a well-done burger, to quote the great movie Raging Bull, it defeats its own purpose. A burger should be juicy, right? Have a burger that's thick enough so that you can, but if it's still gray all through it, then that burger becomes useless. It's a useless hunk of junk. Okay? Now, here's the problem. If you're like me, you like yourself a nice breakfast burger. Right? It's a great combination is hamburger patty and a fried egg. That's a great combination. They just go well together. It's like the poor man's steak and eggs. Kind of, And it's just, there's something about beef that goes well with eggs. I think because chickens and cows are always friends in the barnyard. Or maybe it's because they both eat their own poop. Yeah. God, I'll never eat those things again. So either way, though, those go all together. But when you've got an overcooked hamburger patty and an undercooked fried egg, what you've got is a plate full of garbage. And I don't want to pay $12.99 for a plate full of garbage. Thanks. Also, as long as we're on the subject, undercooked hash browns. These are frozen to begin with. Don't lie to me. And then they come drenched in oil with a thin little brown skin on each end. And in the middle, it's all this hard, miserable potato strands. They're barely cooked. Cook the freaking potatoes, would ya? If I ask for them well done, that doesn't mean you do them well. It means I want them cooked a lot. Good grief. I'm picturing a breakfast plate with an overcooked patty, an undercooked fried egg, and nearly raw frozen potatoes, frozen hash browns. Does that sound good to you? You've been waiting for a while for this breakfast. You take yourself to the restaurant, you order up, you're really flirty with the waitress and everything, and this is what she brings you. A plate full of swill. Gross, right? It's one of my pet peeves. I only order those things, I only cook those things here. I learned to cook at home because I'm the only person I know who can make a fried egg the way I like it. Because I'm the only person I know who can make a hamburger the way I want it to be. And by the way, home-cooked food is way better than prepared food. It really is, in some cases, depending on who you are to prepare it. Anyway, this is one of my pet peeves. Now, maybe you disagree. Maybe, and also, it's not just the fact that the burger comes overcooked and the egg comes undercooked and the hash browns are undercooked. It's the fact that I ordered them a certain way and they didn't come that way. Stop getting my orders wrong. But some things I can kind of live with. But not an overcooked hamburger and not an underfried egg. That's one of my pet peeves. Is it one of yours? Let me know. Write it in the comments section. I'll respond in kind. Now, you can always, I'm here every other Monday. So you can tune in next, Monday after next for another episode of Pet Peeves. But I will be here next Monday, as I'm here every Monday at noon, but I alternate shows. So I've got another show called Quotes and Quips, which is here on alternating Mondays, right here on this YouTube channel. Premieres Mondays at noon, Mountain Central Time, I believe. And that's United States time. And there's also reruns of the show that stay up. If this is your first time watching, you can always go back and catch up on extras. They'll remain there. There's also a whole 2024 run of quotes and quips, which you can enjoy or not enjoy as you wish. And then there's also a 2023 show called Tracking the Lone Wolf. That's on its own YouTube channel, Tracking the Lone Wolf. So subscribe to that, make it easier to find. Subscribe to this, like it, and watch it. Don't forget my new album, I'm Possible, on Spotify or wherever you like to download your favorite music. So tune in again, and until then, bye, Mary.